Hey there, this is Fufski coming to you from New York, and today I'll bring you to a Michelin one-star Mexican restaurant, Claro. We're here for brunch, so let's go. Hey, this is Fufski here. I'm currently sitting inside Claro. This is a Michelin one-star Mexican restaurant, as I mentioned before. So there are entirely 3 Michelin star Mexican restaurants in New York City, and they are Oxomoco, Casa Enrique, and Claro. I have been to the previous 2 and I already made videos about it. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you do. I'll put on the link in the description. This one we're having here is a brunch menu. It's a prefix 3-course menu, and we have 2 people here. So we're gonna be having 6 selections in total, plus an extra dessert I ordered at the end. I'll show you. Alright, so first, internals. The space is very tiny and cramped, as always, just like a lot of Michelin one-star places in New York City. But it has an interesting deco. You can see a lot of those paintings with very Mexican Aztec vibe. And check out that background out here. You can see that, right? The fun fact, the Aztec, they do eat people, but they eat it as some kind of celebration. So what happens is that different tribes really fight each other, and they have this tribal war. I think it's called Sumptual War, the Flower War. What they do is that just capture the captive and use them as sacrifice. So first course here we have Enchiladas de granja, so a salad of the farm. You can see there are different vegetables, turnip, carrots, and what's interesting is that there is chapulina in it. Chapulina meaning grasshopper, which is also a Mexican or Aztec delicacy. It's a pre-Columbian staple, so interesting. We're looking forward to try that. Not my first time having chapulina though, so I kind of know what they taste like, but still I want to see something like this to be represented in such a dish. Alright, so first we can have these fried crisp, some maybe potato, tuber, different kinds, carrots. Looks very fresh. Alright, cool. And just have something like that. So that appears to be some kind of cabbage maybe. It's cheese. That's the last thing I would thought of, because it really looks like shredded cabbage, but it's actually cheese. Oh, good enough though, it's good. All right, let's dig into the plate some more. You can see there are carrots, turnips. I was yet to see any chapulina though. What is this? Like this thing? It looks like some kind of beetroot maybe. You try a bite of that. Crispy turnip. Like the Chinese 大头菜, exactly that. Quite interesting, good texture. Let me search this some more. We have carrots. Whoa, even the carrots are crispy. Slightly sour, maybe from like vinegar. Tastes like a pickle. I was looking for a chapulina, but it turns out a chapulina is made into a sauce, so you can't see them as a chunk. Maybe because they think it'll be kind of too scary to put the whole chapulina inside in a Michelin restaurant, but I'm totally fine with that. The dressing is very rich. There's a nice meaty flavor, a little spicy, a little vinegary. The chapulina is a type of like earthy flavor, but because they made it into a sauce, so it's quite subtle. If you're eating them in whole, then it will be like a more of smoky, crispy parchment paper flavor like thingy. Because I had them before, so I know what it tastes like, but now you don't have that as a whole. Next appetizer, we have this Agua Chile. I was warned by multiple of my friends that this is very spicy, so I am prepared. As you can see, we have this, I won't say it's a salad, but it's like a between a mix of a salad and a ceviche maybe. There are different of those salad components, but there are also some liquid inside, and you have some raw fish almost. That's maybe sort of cooked with its marinade. I don't know. I'm gonna try that. I know it's gonna be spicy, so I'm prepared. All right. Fresh fish, crispy apple or pear. Some refreshing note, but this thing is spicy. It is building up. I can immediately feel that it's spicy, but I can handle it still. As you can see, it is in between sort of like a Mexican chili oil salad, that's all I can say. Very interesting. It's good that it has these pear or apple to provide some refreshing notes to kind of cut through that spiciness of it. So here we also have this masa dough to pair with, tortilla. It's a very crispy one. All right, I need to break it apart and dip it something. I suppose this is how I eat it, or maybe yeah, let's do that. A safer way. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite brittle, quite crispy. Adding the fish out here. Some, is it an orange? Looks like an orange, almost. Anyways, all right, let's try that. Yeah, it is an orange. Yeah, the spiciness is building up, but I think I can handle it. This is equivalent to a very spicy Chinese chili oil. So for example, in Sichuan province, you oftentimes have this chili oil. This is sort of like that, but a very spicy version. But that chili oil is peppered inside this liquid. So it's not like an entirely chili oil soak. It has chili oil inside, but not in a majority.
It's pretty insane.
I can handle it, I think, because I could eat spicy. Other people, maybe not so much. It's interesting though. Yeah, definitely. It's building up the heat. Maybe there are some similarities between those spicy Chinese dish and the Mexican dish after all. Definitely a cool combination. Never seen that before. I might make this at home. To break up the heat a little bit, I decided to get a non-alcoholic beverage. So yeah, the previous Agua Chile, it is really spicy. I can handle it, but still it is spicy. I'll need some water, which I have, but I'll have something else too. This is an interesting sesame matcha horchata. So horchata is a traditional Mexican drink that's usually made with milk and cinnamon. This is with the addition of matcha and sesame. It is exactly that. It is horchata with matcha. So you can still taste a little bit of cinnamon flavor in it, but that matcha flavor is coming through very nicely. It's kind of hard to imagine, but when you drink it, you realize that. A little bit of these diluted milk-ish horchata flavor as well. The sesame here is more for a decoration. You don't really taste like that strong flavor, but I guess they just add some interesting texture maybe. Still, quite interesting. So here is our main course. This is the first one, rojo mole. We have chicken legs and thigh in their signature mole sauce, because mole literally means sauce in Nahuatl, remember? So mole is a very signature sauce with multiple ingredients. Usually looks brownish, but this one is a special reddish sauce, hence rojo, because rojo is red. So rojo mole, red sauce with sesames on top, mustard green. All right, let's try that. Quite interesting, I'll say that. And this is a huge plate, by the way. Is this really a brunch size? Apparently it is. Let's cut a piece right here. Oh, it separates very easy. Look at that. Oh, it's almost like pulling apart from here, that rich sauce. Look at that. Look at that fiber. Look at that skin. Oh my God. I have a feeling this is gonna be good. This is gotta be good. Oh, chicken is so tender. You have this nice flavor from the fat, but that mole sauce is really the show here. It is quite complex, as mole always is. It tastes that slightly sweet, slightly bitter, slightly nutty, slightly spicy, a little bit of everything. By the way, you also do taste a very subtle hint of this chocolatey flavor as well, because mole is made with chocolate. It's one of the essential components, chocolate, chilies, nuts, and other things. Okay, some more. It's just a nice mole sauce. You're just gonna have to experience it yourself. So let's get some more from here. Oh, look at the nice skin. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. That is some nice chicken here. Aside from the mole, you do taste that nice chicken flavor. Chicken fat from the skin, the chicken meaty, maybe a little bit umami, but you taste more of that complex mole flavor. But overall, this is a great dish. This is just a salad, I say, multiple different variation, not just mustard, red cabbage, mint leaves and everything. Crispy, refreshing, nice aroma. You do taste a bit from the mustard seed maybe, like a bit bitterness and everything. Our next dish, also a signature, chilaquile. I had this multiple times in multiple renditions in different locations in Europe and Mexico. So I know this. Chilaquile is really made with these fried tortilla chips, sometimes mashed with creams and everything. In this case, it is fried tortilla chips mixed with short ribs and mole negro. So this is a different type of mole. This is negro, which means black sauce. The previous one is mole rojo, which is red sauce, but still both mole. And this one you can see there is a sunny egg, almost maybe 2 eggs on here with some fried onion on top, sesame and cream, some onions, everything. So, all right, let's try to cut them apart. Oh my, look at that short rib. That is actually amazing looking. Oh my God. Some egg here. Okay, let me just kind of take maybe one from the middle. Oh, snap, that is very nice. Quite a mouthful. The short rib with the mole is just amazing. This one is a bit different than the red mole before. I think it's less spicy. I mean, the previous one isn't spicy, but comparably speaking, there is even less spiciness in this one, and more of an earthiness and nuttiness in there. And you also taste that soaked, crisp texture from the chilaquile. It's no longer crispy because it's been soaked as it intended to be. So you have that variation of texture right there. Some onion for some refreshing crispiness, I say. Quite good. Let's give a sunny egg treatment, shall we? That is beautiful. Oh my God. I just get that. Oh, look at that. Sunny egg is covering this entirely fried tortilla chips. So chilaquile with a little bit of everything. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful piece. Try to get a sizable bite. It's not easy, but I have played around and I have managed. Hopefully. The egg yolk flavor, it's actually quite nice. You have the cream, and you have the ramen egg yolk. Both serve as this nice, almost a little creamy filling to this thing. At the same time, adding the flavor. The chip itself is nice as well. It's like eating an addicting snack, but at the same time, with the addition of the short rib, which is a rarity. This is good. I think I like this chilaquile more than the one I had in Oxomoco. And so here, finally, we move into our dessert. This is arroz con leche, rice with milk, as the name suggests. There seems to be a foam on the top with some cinnamon, grated cinnamon powder. So there is said to be candy pear and whipped cream inside. So this on top is the whipped cream. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, look at that. That is a huge scoop. Underneath, there are some rice, like a rice pudding type of thing we can already see. It's a very fluffy and light, creamy whipped cream with a touch of cinnamon flavor. Let's dig into a bit more into the bottom. That's the rice pudding thingy almost. It's chilled, soft and creamy with a touch of cinnamon flavor again as well. There are some candy pear at the very bottom. The pear is quite sweet, but actually very soft, very tender, almost melt in your mouth. So not a crispy pear, but a very soft pear, I guess, to go along with the texture of the rice pudding. All right, our second dessert. This is helado de mezcal. So this is the ice cream made with agave. It's still agave, which is quite interesting. I've never tried that before. Very nice. Have some sesame on top. I can actually already smell that a little bit of this tequila flavor. It is the agave flavor. It is still agave. Almost tastes like it's tequila. You're basically having a tequila ice cream. That's very interesting. Lastly, last dessert, we have this churro. Usually the brunch is one dessert, so we should only have two desserts in total, but I kind of like this one, so I add this one as a supplement addition. So this is the churro. Look at that, how crispy this is with some sugar on top. There is a dipping, but I'm just gonna try this one plain first. I don't even have to say anything. You hear that crispy sound, right? My God, it's so good. So crispy, slightly sweet, very nice texture. My God. Now I'm going to try this dipping, cajeta. This is a Mexican goat milk caramel. You can think of it as that. So this is goat milk. Look at that, very nice caramel in here. A nice, creamy, sweet, milky caramel addition. Not very strong though. By the way, I also like the container of this. It really has that Aztec vibe. Or just amazing dripping caramel. This is not too heavy, so it pairs perfectly with this. This really allows the churro to try on its own, even with the addition of the sauce. The texture, the flavor is amazing. So I have just finished the brunch at Claro. It was amazing, great food, great portion. And so far, I have visited all 3 Michelin star Mexican restaurants in New York. If you haven't seen the first 2, make sure to check them out again. This is Fufski. I make videos about food, travel, and culture. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this one of me visiting different Michelin restaurants, be sure to like this video, subscribe, follow me on Instagram to get the latest update. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.